Hello, welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony, and I'm super excited to be talking to you today about why your demos probably stink and you're not getting any work. I'm being blunt because I did it again. I just recorded like a 10 to 15 minute video about, walking you through the demos and the importance of them and why you're struggling and what to do. And I realized that I left on the same effect that I had yesterday for the Halloween video. Anyways, we're going to do it again. And it's never as good the second time. But anyways, so at least not with me. But anyways, welcome to A VO's Journey, and I hope you had a great Halloween yesterday. We had a lot of fun. Lot of people in our neighborhood next to us was just packed full of people. It was incredible. It was our first Halloween there because we're this is new. We're new here, so really, really amazing, and had a lot of fun. And I hope you enjoyed the performance yesterday, which again is why I left on that thing from yesterday, the effect that was going through OBS. So anyways, let's get into what we're supposed to be talking about today, and that is your demo. Okay, and something I'm noticing, and I want to talk about this. We're in November, we're getting to December, we're getting close to the new year, and I see a lot of people having success in voiceover, and unfortunately a lot more people not having success. And my job at A VO's Journey Elite Academy and everything else is to dive down into what you're doing, what's going on with a voice actor, trying to help them figure out, hey, why are we not getting work? How can we build a progression for you to get work and see what's going on? And a lot of my students, a lot of people I work with, what I'm noticing is that our demos are really struggling to capture people's attention, hold their attention, and inspire people to buy from us. Our demos suck. All right, and we need to really identify that, because all of the things that we have to do in voiceover, whether it's marketing, whether it's performance, whether it's customer service, whether it's the back-end business, whether it's learning how to work software, whether it's building a website, whether it's talking to agents, whatever we've got to do a lot. And on top of that, run our lives. Probably most of us are working another job. We have families. There's so much that's there to do. And we're kind of the demo itself, or demos in our business, that is the base of everything. Because no matter what we do, where we go, how we market, we give a demo. Okay, whether it's a one read, one spot, or it's multiple spots in a demo reel, we give demos to people, and that's how we get voiceover work. That's how they determine whether to work with us. So the demos themselves are one of the most important parts of our business. Okay, and a lot of times, especially newer people or people who are struggling to get to that next level, their demos are just they're just there. Okay, there's nothing about them that grabs our attention and holds it and inspires us to want to work with them. There's nothing really unique about it. And I'm going to want to talk about that today. So first off, the thing with demos, all right, I find there's two parts to a demo. Okay, I mean, like from a 20,000 foot view. The first part is the technical part, right? This is the part where, we have to know how to actually, get music, put it in the background, get sound effects, whether, we have to know about sidechain compression and auto ducking, or doing it manually. We need to know about, all of these, the LUFS levels, right? All of the different things that go into the technical part and how to create that. That's really important. I mean, just on a side note, I listen to a lot of demos that are just simply too quiet. I mean, right? I mean, they're averaging probably more in like the low 20s, negative 20s in the dB range as a demo, where they should be, around negative 14 LUFS, and they're just so quiet that no one takes that seriously, right? There's a lot there. So there's a technical aspect to all of this. And then the other part is the artistic aspect. Okay, your performance, the words. All right, I find in a lot of commercial demos, there's three, and a lot of other demos as well, performances, but there's three types of there's three types of spots or commercial spots, right? One is how something works. One is what that group does, okay, or how they do it. And then the other one is why they do something. One's philosophical, the other ones are not. And a great demo has a mix of those, right? Some, you know, there's a philosophy behind why we do something. It's inspiring. There's also what we do, or there's also how we do it. All right. And a mix of those is what we really are looking for. However, your performance and the words that are written and how that progresses is an art form. I mean, it's someone who's creative, who could take that, who really is also tuned in with the trends that are going on and what people are looking for. I mean, just case in point, from COVID to now, right? It's so opposite. I mean, I remember, you know, like I remember before COVID and then going into COVID and then coming out of COVID. I mean, people were looking for three different styles of voiceovers altogether, right? And I remember that, you know, and I'm sure that further back is the same thing. As time goes on, those trends change. What people are looking for changes. Now we're in the age of AI. So our uniqueness is more important than ever. Us being uniquely ourselves is everything. People don't want, I mean, I think sometimes we as artists worry that if we're too unique, we're going to eliminate ourselves from being able to get a wide number of jobs. Okay. But I think especially today, it's more important than ever that we are as unique as possible, because people are going to be looking for that uniqueness. They don't want to hire someone who's just like everybody else, because there's plenty of them to hire. Okay. They want to hire. So what I'm getting with all this about your demo is you have to consider your demos. They are a representation of where you are in your business. Okay. And are you in a place where, you know, that is really speaking to people? And I'm telling you, a lot of times if you're struggling getting work and stuff, your demos are probably at the core of it. Okay. And you know, and this is something that, you know, like, again, that I really look at VO's Journey Elite Academy. We look at, and like I was saying, you know, I was thinking about this, and it's like, you really got to learn how to do it. So going into the next part, getting a demo. Okay. So I think the challenge we run into is the cost. Now, I think that there's some, we know there's some incredible people out there who produce demos in our community. Unbelievable. They're just fantastic. Okay. I mean, really, they make amazing demos. And it costs a lot of money, and it should, because if you think about it, what you get from your demo is a whole business, is a career. So you need to invest in it. However, with that being said, the reality is a lot of us just don't have that much money to invest all of that up front to, you know, in that demos. So you should save, you should work on working with professionals always. It should be something that you strive to do. Okay. At least for one demo a year or something. You need to, because it's a good experience. And there's amazing producers out there. We offer it at VO's Journey Elite Academy. But the reality is that these days you need a portfolio of work just to get started, right? I mean, you need demos just to get started. And even maybe you could even afford one demo, but let alone 10, right? That's just not in the cards for the majority of us. So it's important that we learn how to do the production of a demo, and then work on how we are being creative and building it from writing the words to the performance. And that takes time too. None of this stuff just comes overnight. Now, some people are very talented and creative, and, you know, they're going to get, you know, maybe move a little faster than other people. But that's a part of what we do in our art form and life. But all things being equal, pretty much, I mean, it's the same thing. It's going to take time for you to learn, but it's a valuable thing for you to learn. Now, you don't have to. If you've got the resources and stuff and you can work with people, then you should, because there's just, there's nothing like collaborating with fantastic artists to help you grow your business. It's wonderful, but most of us don't have that ability. So at this point, where do we even start? Okay, if we're trying to work on learning and stuff ourselves, the key to this, all right, and that I was another video I was talking about. I'm trying to remember my progression in the other video, no, but I was talking about actors and how I've been an actor most of my life, and one of the great things, something that you always do, is you always consume other performances, meaning you always go watch others perform other shows. You're constantly watching and taking in what's happening. Because that helps us grow. That shows us what's possible. Okay, that shows us, oh, somebody's doing something interesting over here. Someone's doing something interesting over there. Look at what they've done, right down there. I mean, like that putting all that, getting all that input into us, right? It allows us to share and bring out even more creativity. All right. It's the same thing with voiceover. We need to make sure, especially with demos, that you're listening to other demos. Okay. A lot of them. Listen to them. Listen to good demos. How do you know where the good demos are? All right. It's the people who are getting work, and you can hear it. You can hear, and you can go anywhere to listen to these things, right? Not just people's websites, but any of the platforms. All right, any of the freelance, the pay-to-play platforms, you can go listen to demos until the cows come home. All right, and listen to the demos of the people who are getting work, who are getting a lot of attention, and compare them to what you're producing, and see what it's like. And if you're struggling to see the differences, you join a group. Of course, I'm going to say VO's Journey Elite Academy, but find a place where people can help you to compare and contrast and work on your stuff. But it's important for you to listen and to learn and to go find these things so that you have a base. Remember, no one creates anything new. All right, we take things that have already been done and we put our own spin on it. Forever. Even Shakespeare, right? Look at Shakespeare didn't create anything new. Those are stories that were already done. He took those stories and put his own spin on them. And because he put his own spin on them, right, we know it as Shakespeare. But you go back and look, those stories are not stories he wrote that weren't already he took them from other stories that were already done. So look, you have to consider that our job is to know what is out there, what the trends are, where we're going, and to be able to produce something that stops people dead in their tracks, holds their attention, and inspires them to want to work with us. Okay, this is at the heart of everything we do. And a lot of us, with our demos, we treat it more like a checklist to hopefully just get it done. And part of that is, yes, you need to get it done. But they have to be done very well in order for you to have a serious chance to get voiceover work. All right, I think I've talked about that enough. I hope that this gives you some room for thought, kind of where to start. Go listen to some demos. All right. Join a VO's Journey Elite Academy. Get some help to where you can start putting together some really good offerings so that people will want to work with you because you are unique, creative, interesting, inspiring, and people will be like, yeah, I want that person to be the voice of my brand or my company or to teach my information. Okay, or to share my knowledge, right? That's what we're shooting for. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Happy Wednesday. You have a wonderful November. All right, we're in Thanksgiving. Yay! I love Thanksgiving. Anywho, sirs, you have a good one. Talk to you soon. Check out the link below to a VO's Journey Elite Academy. Bye-bye.